Serena Williams, a true champion. The famous Williams sisters, Venus and Serena Williams, were both groomed from the age of 3 to become the best athletes the tennis world had ever seen. Serena Williams was born on September 26, 1981 in Saginaw, Michigan, to Richard and Oracene Williams. The youngest of Richard's 5 daughters, Serena, and her elder sister Venus, rose from a tough childhood in Compton, Los Angeles, to become champions in women's tennis. A childhood spent on tennis courts. After being amazed by how much money tennis stars were earning, the sisters' dad, Richard Williams, taught himself how to play tennis before training and passing on knowledge to his daughters. To achieve his dream of raising 2 talented tennis stars, the girls spent hours day after day practicing the game on the dimly lit tennis courts in the crime city of Compton. The circumstances surrounding life in their gritty neighborhood could have stripped them of their dreams and aspirations, but their father wouldn't allow the sisters to settle for anything short of becoming champions. They worked relentlessly with success on their minds, and eventually their hard work paid off.
Now we want to introduce you to a proud father, a man who is pushing his daughter, Venus Williams, to be the best in the world.
Good racket speed, Venus. Speed that racket head up.
Richard Williams, who supposedly bought a book or some DVD or something and sort of said, I'm going to teach these kids how to play tennis in some really tough part of Los Angeles.
Straight out of Compton.
We grew up on Stockton Street, Compton, California, 90221. That's where we grew up. And I'm going to tell you something, there was nothing remotely unhood about it.
You got to win. Oh, you're going to win, aren't you? You going to win for us? Good girl, that's all I'm listening.
How do you feel when you hit the ball right now?
Good, Daddy.
How about your feet? Your feet moving well?
No, Daddy.
How about you?
Yes.
Very good. So what we want to do, don't get excited. This is your game.
Richard was going around and begging private country clubs like Riviera Country Club and others to give him their used balls. And he would then fill up a shopping cart in an old Volkswagen bus.
We didn't talk on the phone. We didn't go to school parties and all that stuff. But somehow I don't feel like I missed out. I mean, there's probably a few things I wanted to go to, but I figured I wasn't going to go, so I didn't ask. And anyway, most of the time I was at practice.
She was, I guess, the guinea pig, in a sense.
Venus, absolutely. There was so much pressure on her to become a great player. Richard was talking about it every single day to every newspaper in the country. So she definitely she had it the toughest.
Training to become a professional. Serena started training tennis at the age of 3. By the age of 9, she started gaining popularity by becoming a nationally ranked player in junior tennis. She turned pro at the age of 14 in 1995 and 2 years later was one of the top 100 women tennis players. At that age, she entered her first professional tournament. When she was 15, Serena defeated the top 10 players, which earned her the 99th spot at the end of the year 1996.
The Williams sisters got their start in gritty Compton, California, a poor, violence-riddled suburb, 18 miles away from Los Angeles, but a universe away from the country club world of tennis. Serena is the youngest of 5 daughters, Venus just 15 months older.
Let's go.
Their father, Richard, the son of a sharecropper, saw tennis as a way to a better life for his children.
As soon as it bounced, you want to be on that ball behind. You pick that one up and hit it.
Venus and Serena were soon knocking ratty old balls around the public courts. They couldn't afford tennis lessons, so their father bought an instruction book and taught the girls himself for up to 6 hours a day.
This is you at the U.S. Open. Boom! As soon as you make that shot, right back in her face. Good. One, Serena, one, just the one. Just the one, Serena. One on it, one. Right back in her face. Right back in her face, right back. Come on, there you go, girl.
Serena won her first tournament at the age of 4. Over the next 5 years, she won more than 40 tournaments. In the early 90s, Richard was able to negotiate a lucrative endorsement deal for the girls, and the family moved to Florida, where the sisters could train with a pro.
All the great ones have it. Come on, good balance. Work on your balance. Excellent job of keeping your head up. Good leg, Serena. Good leg. Throw.
Serena herself turned pro at the age of 14. 4 years later, in 1999, she won the U.S. Open, becoming the first African-American to win a tennis Grand Slam singles title since Arthur Ashe in 1975.
Turning into a successful pro, Serena achieved her first Grand Slam title in the US Open in September 11, 1999. At the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Serena and Venus won gold medals in the doubles event. In 2002, Serena won the French and US Open. In 2003, she won the Australian Open. Serena and Venus won their second doubles tennis gold medal at the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing. Later that year, Serena won the US Open for a third time. In 2010, she won both the Australian Open and the Wimbledon. In 2012, she captured her fifth Wimbledon singles title. Later at the London Olympic Games, Serena won a gold medal both in the singles event and in the doubles event with Venus. In 2013, she won her French Open and US Open singles title. She again successfully won the US Open in 2014, which gave her 18 Grand Slam titles. The next year, 2015, she captured her 20th total Grand Slam in the French Open. She won the Wimbledon in 2016, giving her 22 Grand Slams. In 2017, she defeated her sister Venus in the Australian Open finals. Happiest moments of life. When she attained the top rank in the tennis world, Serena married Alexis Ohanian on November 16, 2017. She gave birth on September 1, 2017 to a baby girl and named her Olympia Ohanian. Serena Williams has been ranked number 1 in the world 5 times and has earned more prize money than any other female player in history. She has 7 Olympic gold medals and 39 Grand Slam titles, 23 singles, 14 women's doubles and 2 mixed doubles. I always believe I can beat the best, achieve the best. I always see myself at the top position. Everyone's dream can come true if they just stick to it and work hard. Say Serena Williams.